Hello, everyone, and welcome to Guido and Me live at home for Christmas. This is the interviews. And with a little help from our friends, our wish is to spread hope, joy, and peace this Christmas season. We're hoping to gift the holidays back to us from a year that feels like so much has been taken. We've got a very special guest with me here today. This is Miss Sue Orfield.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, Sue.
Hi there.
Welcome, Sue.
Thank
All
you.
right. So, Miss Sue Orfield, I had you send over to me. I was looking for a little bit of, a little bio, and I received multiple pages of a little bio.
Sorry.
Your accolades. Wow. Wow. So, normally there's, little blurb about who you are. So when I read about who you are, I'm absolutely astounded by who you are. Award-winning tenor saxophonist and composer who tours internationally and has recorded on hundreds of albums. And even though you make your home here, around here, and I'm grateful, personally super grateful, and you play locally with bands all over Wisconsin and Minnesota, including the Sue Orfield Band, Take That, Rada Dada. We have Yada, Sins and Orfield, the Chippewa Valley Jazz Orchestra. Oh my God, and the list goes on and on. I love the last line here because this is the one that best defines the Sue that I know. And this is the best one that says it's hard to define. Sue's joy-filled style. You know it when you hear it. Isn't that the greatest? I love it so much. Okay, and we're going to get into more of this later. But the first thing we need to do is we need to talk to all the folks out there. So during every single one of these interviews, we are collecting names and for a drawing. And with this drawing and how you get into this drawing is you need to do three things. First thing that you need to do is you need to like this page. There's like the page, and then you need to share it to your page, and then you need to comment below your favorite Christmas song. So we need to like the interview, share it to your page, and comment below with your favorite Christmas song. Then your name gets into the drawing, and then in 24 hours with the next interview that we're doing, then we are going to select that name, and you get yourself a super fun holly jolly prize.
I want to enter. Can I?
Do I
enter?
I know you're already going to get a super duper holly jolly prize. Okay. You get a I Jammed with Guido and Me beanie.
A beanie.
So, I know you're going to see it. It's going to be fabulous. People have access to it later on. It's so awesome. Okay, so now we are going to move on. This is very important. This is very important because we need to test your Christmas spirit. So this is the North Pole test.
Okay. North. Okay.
Yes, we need to prove to the planet that you are not a cotton-headed ninny muggins. So are you ready?
I'm ready to prove that I'm a cotton-headed ninny mucket.
Muggins.
Muggins. That's what I meant.
You need to get it right. Okay, so first and foremost, your favorite Christmas cookie.
Okay, so it doesn't have a name that I know of, but my mom makes these little beautiful thin little wafers that are super thin and really light and airy. You put two of those together with some colored frosting in the middle, and those are my absolute favorite Christmas cookies.
So they are homemade.
Oh, definitely. I don't think I've never seen them in a store ever.
Wonderful.
They're so yummy. Oh yeah, homemade and mom's.
What's your nationality?
My heritage is Polish and German and Norwegian and kind of a Euro mutt.
So did she get that from her family maybe, or is this something that
she got that? There've been a lot of family Christmas cookies that have been passed down through both sides. My mom still does the kroomkaka. That's from my dad's side of the family, I think.
Right.
My mom's side of the family was Polish and German, I think. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, so anyway, there are a lot of them, and this is funny with the little wafers. I wish I knew what they were called. They're really thin, sweet little
Yum,
cookies.
yum, 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 yum.
And my brother and I fight over them. And still to this
Excellent.
day. Still to this
Excellent.
day. So I don't know.
Well, if I know you, you're winning still, year after year. All right. Favorite Christmas carol or song?
Okay, so that changes. I'm a musician, right? So that does
Mhm.
change with the season. I'm not with the season, but with the year. And this year it's the Wexford Carol. Because I've been in love with that one for a couple of years now. You know this one, Emily. We performed this
Oh,
together.
yes. I love
And
it.
I've been playing it on my saxophone and also on a new instrument that I'm playing called the iwi, which is really cool. And it's just like a rip your heart out, beautiful melody and a beautiful sentiment.
Mhm.
So that's my favorite this year, the Wexford Carol.
Yeah, you might have to let me know a little bit more about the Iwi one of
Yeah,
these
it's
years.
really
It
cool.
sounds like a Star Wars character.
Kind of. It
So
looks like
moving on.
I can show it to you. I'll show it to you.
Do you have it with you?
It's upstairs on the kitchen table.
Oh, well, another time. Okay.
Okay. All
So
right.
of course you would have an Iwi upstairs on the kitchen table. Makes perfect sense. Everyone should have one.
This
You
is
know,
it's a Christmas
it's
must have.
trending. It's trending. So real tree or fake tree?
Oh, I love real trees and I love the smell, but we have not had a real tree in a while. We have,
Okay, but you favor real.
oh, definitely.
Okay.
I love the smell. Yeah, anyway, it's a long story why, but anyway, so yeah, I love real trees. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Favorite reindeer?
It's got to be Rudolph.
Okay. And can you remember their names?
Oh boy, no. Rudolph, Donner. I'm gonna fail. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get kicked out of the North Pole?
I'm just curious about whether the cotton-headed might be showing up. Do you remember the song?
Remember the song. I played the song.
You know,
Donner
Dasher.
and Dancer and Vixen and Dasher. I got a few. See, I'm doing pretty good here.
Did you
Okay.
say doctor? Because I believe that is a dwarf with Snow White and
Yeah,
the Seven
actually, I think
Dwarfs.
there was
But
a
maybe they visit the North Pole. Anything is possible.
was
Okay,
it
so we're going to
Cooley?
move on. I might need to mark that one, and we might need to circle back. White lights or colored lights?
Oh, colored lights in general. Colored.
Okay, okay,
Bright
good.
and cheerful.
Turkey, ham, roast beef, or tofu?
Turkey.
Okay. Favorite side dish that has to be there no matter what for Christmas?
Oh gosh, that's a good one. I'm a food person for sure. I think I gotta say sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes.
Mm.
Yeah, yep. Love my sweet potatoes on Christmas.
Now with your sweet potatoes, do you have to do like the marshmallow stuff or do
No,
you do the butter, salt, pepper?
butter, salt, pepper. My husband, who's actually the cook of the two of us, that's true. He makes it with a little tiny bit of brown sugar and then just salt and pepper and butter. That's it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite dessert?
Oh, favorite dessert for the Christmas season. That's a tough one. There are so many to choose from.
Isn't it?
Actually,
It is a problem because
I
then you try to do that because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, of course. This is where you
right.
can justify every calorie. So you have to have a
Exactly.
little slice of everyone's everything.
My family tradition has been always on Christmas Eve dinner to have, my mom is a wonderful cook, and so she has made over the years all these Christmas cookies, freezes them and brings out a ginormous tray of Christmas cookies at the end of the meal. And so I think I have to say that is my favorite dessert at that time because that's so part of our family tradition.
Yum, yum, yum. Okay, what about Christmas movie? What's your favorite Christmas movie? What's one that you just have to
The
see?
Wonderful Life.
Oh, that is
Wonderful
a
Life.
one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's an oldie, but it's such a goodie. The message is so good.
I love that. Did you have any kind of a Christmas tradition that your family did that you might still do this year? I mean, every year. Is there anything that you kind of like besides your Christmas cookies? That's something that, when Mama makes it, that's just the thing that's there. Like,
Yeah.
that's got to happen.
We have had a ton of really our family and also Randy's family now that I'm a part of, both have
Right.
family traditions, and they involve gathering and eating food together and passing around presents. And so lots of that is not going to happen this year. My family is going to do, and I think his family too, I'm not sure, we haven't figured that out yet, but my family is going to do a Zoom Christmas. And we are going to mail presents so that everybody has something to open on our Zoom Christmas. So that is actually going to happen. And
That's
so,
great.
Yeah, it's really, really great. I mean,
Making the best of it,
yeah, there's
right?
nothing else we can do, but I'm tickled pink that we're all going to try to make the effort. But one of the things for me about like wrapping up a gift and sending it off, like this idea that you're thinking about the person that you're giving that gift to is really important. The thinking about that person, and that
Right.
there's joy in that. And so that tradition is something that I love, and we're going to do it.
I love it. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an important one.
Okay.
So if you get that gift from anyone,
Okay.
and you just might not really understand said gift. Does your face show it?
I don't think so.
So you say, "Oh,
Yeah.
I love this. I have always wanted."
I don't always say that. For me, there's the same understanding that goes into giving a gift is the understanding of what went into it. Like there is this person was doing something for me, so that in and of itself is enough to. No, I don't have to fake my joy. Like, kind of matter what it is.
I think you have enough Christmas spirit. So I think the reindeer will be okay. I think you have passed. I think you have passed, and you earn your jingle all the way. Okay, so yay! Okay, so moving on, another reminder for all the folks out there, there are 3 ways to win your super fun Holly Jolly prize. With each one of these interviews, I need you to like this interview, I need you to share it to your page, and I need you to comment below your favorite Christmas song. And then you get entered into the drawing, and then the drawing gets you a super fun Holly prize. And you're gonna want it. Okay, so next, we obviously have a Guido and Me live at home for Christmas concert coming with Miss Sue Orfield, and that is Wednesday night, December 2nd. So I'm super pumped about this, and for a lot of reasons. Now, Sue and I can't remember how we found each other.
I do.
You do?
Uh-huh. I remember when you first introduced yourself to me, I was playing with Rada Dada at Jake's. And you came
right?
Yeah, you came up and introduced yourself to me. And I think you knew Randy from before that, because I think you actually played with Randy. It was a year before at Christmas or something. I think that's possible. But so anyway, I remember when I met you because you came up and were like, Liz, we got to get you up to sing with us and whatever. And that conversation
and that's how that happened.
Summer day. Yep.
Well, I am a little friendly from time to time.
Me too. So
I'm a little chatty, a little loving on people.
Me too.
So that's wonderful. Okay. Well, I'm glad because
me too.
As far as my brain, I'm like, well, no, I've just kind of always known her.
Yeah.
So, so looking back at this bio, it's humbling looking at it because I'm like, holy moly. So that's a pretty intense thing. And I don't know. I do love you. I do appreciate you. Your gifts and talents aside, I love who you are as a human. I love your generosity. I love your humor. I love your work ethic. You work a lot like me, where you're coming at things with your best. You bring your best fruits, your first. You don't come with crumbs. You bring and it's all about the best music, and it's the experience, and you want people to just so engage, so they are just and this year the so like we were talking about at the beginning, there's so much that's been taken from us this year. So many things have been taken from us, and musicians specifically, the contact with live music, the contact with live lyric, live notes, because we know that music is international. We know that it can connect. You don't need a language. There's no barrier when it comes to music itself. And to not have that connection, we know that radio does its best. We know that YouTube and internet has done what it can. We also know that Facebook Live, with what we're doing the best that we can with
Yep.
what we have. We're doing the best we can to give back so that people can feel Christmas when it doesn't feel like anything. So if you could just talk to me for a second, the questions I was going to be asking you is, number one, why did you say yes to being a part of this? And number two, because COVID has completely, I know you've been able to gig a couple of times here and there, but I would say probably, and I don't know, like most of the gigs that you've had, that you've even planned, that have been fantastic, have been swiped off that you practiced for and ready for, even as of late at the Pablo Center, that were even online and untouchable, were swiped and bagged. And man, just kind of talk to us a little bit about your friends, maybe some stories about that, and what has that done for you? What has that done?
Yeah. Well, first of all, let me say that why I decided to do this, there's a whole bunch of reasons. One, because Emily Mintz asked me to do it. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to go play music with you and Guido. Are you kidding me? So that's number one. But number two, I miss live music, and I miss making live music with people. Lord have mercy, real honest to God people, not in my practice room and not with a play along CD or playing along with records. I miss that. Number three, I know that we all need something. And like you say, although Facebook and live and videos and the internet are a distant second to live music, they are something. And I feel really good about trying to be a part of that. So just like, okay, here, let's try this. Let's see. And I know I'm going to enjoy playing with you on December 2nd.
For sure. We're going to have so much fun.
Absolutely. But I also I believe in try to give stuff back to a community that has helped me immensely. And we are giving to a charity, which I'm sure you're going to talk about. This show that we're going to do is going to be, so there's all sorts of reasons why I said yes to this. And then to touch on the COVID thing, which all of us musicians, I'm sure, have had a very similar experience. I was able to play some great outdoor concerts this summer. And in Wisconsin, we were socially distanced, and we were able to be socially distanced, and we did things like playing, at our house in front of our garage outside.
Yay!
And we set up a few things in like parking lots of places that let us come and do that. And man, I was never so grateful to be getting to play live music as those moments, because there's this awareness that, hey, we live in Wisconsin and it's going to get really cold and this is going to go away. And of course it has. Right. So now we're looking at months and months of really, really nothing. And that was trimmed back too, and so the folks that I know, I do know one pro musician who I don't think has played a live gig or earned any money at all in any way since March.
Unbelievable.
And so I don't know, I've helped him out. I'm not gonna say who he is, but helped him out and helped him try to get some loans from the government, and like holy cow. So like, yeah, we're taking the necessary steps. I don't begrudge the fact that we have to do this. We have to. It's music is not vital to living and breathing, and which COVID can take away from us. So there we go. There's a clear priority there, but
of course,
but we've missed it, and I've missed it, and Randy has missed it, and we're doing the best we can. We're doing lots of little things on the internet, like not necessarily music, but connecting with friends. I miss that part of it too, the social part, all of it. Magical energy that we have between audience and musician, whatever that is, that energy, they're listening where something is happening, and so it's going to be completely glorious when that comes back in full force. Mm-hmm. Glorious.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely. I know too.
The more we play our part and just get this out of here, the faster we can get back to just the passions and the things that we love.
Exactly.
But until then, until then, okay.
Until then, we're hopping on Emily's 12 days of Christmas. Is that right? 7,
well, no, we can't do the full 12 days, but we're definitely just going to be home for Christmas with as many special guests.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
We're going to stay COVID free.
Exactly.
Because we're going to be doing our social distancing while we're doing this. We're going to do all the right things.
Yep.
We're just going to be praying over each and every one of them like crazy.
Yep.
So for nowadays, tell me, with everything, your resume top to bottom and everywhere you've been all over the world, now we're here. Now COVID's got you locked down.
Yep.
Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing nowadays. Tell me what you're doing to survive. What are you doing?
Well, so I'm also a music teacher, which some people don't know. They've seen me a lot play live on stage, but I also teach music lessons, and I teach piano to a certain degree. I'm not as good at that, but I do teach what I know how to do on the piano, and I also teach saxophone lessons. And I actually have a wonderful bassoon student so I teach improvising as well. So there's a sort of different things there. If you want to learn how to improvise on any instrument, and I can do that, then I'll help with that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's been great teaching. It's not quite the same, just like anything else. Doing it on Zoom, I feel like I'm missing some things. But over the course of these last, since March or April, since I started doing this, I've gotten better at it, and I think that the connection is I'm understanding how to do this thing on Zoom, and I actually have a student who lives in Austria. And so I also have a student who lives in Seattle. Yeah. I hope they both see this video. Hi, you guys.
That is so rock star.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, exactly.
Really cool people.
Yeah.
From all over the world.
So that's like, it's really great. That part of it is really, really great. And I started all these years ago teaching when I lived in Seattle. I mean, I think I was 23, 24 years old when I started. I didn't know what I was doing. And I jumped in with both feet thinking this is going to be a way for me to help make my income higher and I'll be able to survive as a musician. That's really what I thought. And then lo and behold, a few years later, I was like, oh my God, I love teaching. I love teaching. And that has never changed. I get such a charge out of talking to people about music and watching their joy when they learn it, and watching their joy when they want to know something and they figure it out, or whatever, or the progress of a blossoming student is like, I'll tell you what, I love it. I totally love it. So it's so for me, yeah, it's an amazing thing. And over the years, there have been times when I'm gigging enough and touring enough that I'm not really needing it for my income anymore, right? But right now I do.
Yeah. Hello. Yes, just a little bit. Hello,
but I've kept it going because I love it. So yeah.
That is so great. So what we're going to do though, folks, we're going to get that information about her classes and about what she can do and all of her stuff with her lessons and teaching. We're going to make sure we're going to drop that down in comments for you. So you have full access to you would have full access to Sue Orfield teaching you. Wow. I would take up that opportunity. So wherever you are, obviously in the world, hello, Austria, hello, Seattle. So, wherever you are in the world, you have access to the divine Miss Sue Orfield. So I would take her up on that all day twice. Plus, because she's not gigging during COVID, you have her attention. Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful. Okay,
my website is still a work in progress and I'm not talking about my teaching a lot on there, but there's a contact me on there. And if anybody's interested, you can just go there and contact me through my website, and then I'll tell you everything you know. I usually just reach out to people and talk with them on.
Perfect. Well, we'll get the information down there. We'll definitely do the thing. Okay, so reminder, folks listening, especially the ones in Austria and in Seattle. So if you people there want to win a super fun Holly Jolly prize, I need you to do three things. You want to like this page. You want to share. We should do that. Like, share this to your page, and then comment below. It's easy, super fun to do. And then you're going to check back in 24 hours, and I'll be announcing that winner with the next Guido and me interview that we're going to be doing tomorrow. So now, being that we already talked about what's going on with Sue Orfield and getting her commercial plug in there, that's the big thing. We want to make sure that you know that you can listen to her specifically on December 2nd. She's going to be with Guido and myself. I'm really pumped about that. Actually, my husband, John, and Sue have known each other for a very long time. They've known each other since high school. So having the two of them actually play together is pretty stinking cool.
That's
So,
awesome.
so it's just going to be us, and we're going to be having a great time, and I'm looking forward to that. So I want to say
Thank you.
thank you for
Thank you.
coming out to play in
Yeah.
our little sandbox.
I
And I love it so much.
I promise you, it is my pleasure.
Oh, I love it. So thank you all for watching, and for sharing and for liking and commenting. I want to make sure that you don't miss out on the concert then. But until then, we have to muddle through somehow. So because we need a little Christmas right this very minute. So may your days be merry and bright and be good. Please.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes.
Happy holidays.
Be good for goodness sake.